Hello and welcome.
See a Flow podcast.
We're Caleb, Paolo.
Yep.
Yeah, we're back.
Great to be back.
We're back.
We have a lot to talk about today.
We have a lot. If you hadn't watched last episode with Mark the Kid or listened to it, go listen to that.
Yep.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe.
All of that.
All that stuff. Follow us on Instagram at Float Clothing. And we'll get into it.
Yeah.
All right. We're jumping into our fits.
Yep.
I wanted to break out the Off-White Zoom flies today. I haven't worn them in a while. And I think they go nice with the Afloat socks so you can like see through them.
Yeah. No, that actually is very true, bro. I realized that and I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Because usually like, no, that's not. I was going to say like people probably wear like some regular ass socks with it. But like, why would you? If you can see it through, like why not wear like a crazy,
Yeah, that's the opportunity.
Some, some with a little more.
You can enhance
texture.
it. You can change the style of the shoe based on your stock.
Right.
Almost. Like,
it's gas.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. It's a good combo.
Yeah. I got the FTP shorts and then I got the original Afloat shirt. Yeah.
Classic. Great shirt.
Yeah.
Great shirt. Slave Bembury Clocks. I wore my Enclaves once. Haven't worn them since on the pod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Break them out again. I don't know.
They know you got them.
I keep them in the car.
Yeah. They're your work shoes.
They're my work shoes, man.
Yeah.
Pair of shorts are fucking nothing. McDonald's fucking deluxe t-shirt. All grown up meal. Fucking, something like that. If you
want to hear the story, there's
at least 4 podcasts where I explain
There's definitely one.
There's definitely one. There might be 2. There could be 3.
I'll try to link it on YouTube.
Oh, good man.
I'll try to.
That'd be sick. This is Abacaba. I just learned about this.
Have you learned more about this?
I've learned more.
Okay.
It's a very popular Filipino brand.
There you go.
Very popular Filipino brand.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot.
Any meaning of the avocado?
That I don't know. I will ask further details like tomorrow or something.
Okay.
When I see them next.
All right.
This woman at my work was like, "Oh, you're wearing avocado," and I was like, "Huh? Like, you know about this? You have to explain this to me."
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. This was a found hoodie that Paolo now owns.
Yeah.
So.
A good find, as some might say.
And now Paolo is
learning
more about the lore of avocado.
Yeah, which is fun. I have this vintage Stone Cold Steve Austin 316 hat on. Fire. First time I've worn this publicly. I would say this is publicly putting this out.
No, it is.
So this is the first time I've worn this publicly. I very much enjoy it. I've been enjoying. I think I said on the pod earlier. I really before.
Yeah.
I really have been enjoying the like hoodie and hat combo.
Yeah.
And I feel like this bodes well.
It does. Yeah.
All together.
I like it with the hood down. You got the.
Oh, you like it with the hood down?
A little bit. I mean, I think the earrings add something for me. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or it adds some for you, huh?
Just like with my view of the whole thing, like it's just like I like it like.
Well, I'll keep it down for you.
now you made it weird.
No, I'm joking.
I know.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a test today, and I wore this shirt to the test.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little reminder, like you don't gotta panic on the test. You know? You can just relax.
Relax and stay afloat, man. Relax and stay afloat.
Anything they throw at you, you got it.
Yeah. You just gotta get in there and work.
Yeah.
That's it. Duck and weave. Duck and weave.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah. What should we get into first today, Caleb?
There's a lot. We could start with Lollapalooza. We could start with your new clothes that you wanted to show off.
Let's start. Nah, that doesn't fucking matter. I don't have them here.
Okay.
They're not physical pieces.
Just a talking point.
Just talking point.
Yeah.
Should I wait until I get them? It means more when I get them.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll tell you late. I'll tell you, and then we'll do it on camera.
Okay.
You're gonna love it.
Okay. Great.
I threw in some sidewinders. In there. You'll see. Not like really, just in like different things you wouldn't have expected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lollapalooza. I went to. on Saturday. So
Right.
yeah, I had a good time last year, and I was very high on it last year. Like when it was over, I was like, yeah, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Just because of one, the caliber of artists they get is always like the highest.
Right.
Like if you go to Lollapalooza every year, like you'll see a lot of like the best and most popular artists around.
Yeah.
And in every genre. So there's that. And it's also just like the biggest one of the biggest festivals in the nation, and it's like in my city.
Yeah.
So like that's a big deal.
Right.
Like it's over 100,000 people every day.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So yeah. So for those reasons, I'm like, this is like, I want to go back and do this every year.
Right.
This year was a little different. We talked about it beforehand, and we mentioned, like, we both agreed that like the headliners were cool, but like most of the supporting acts we just don't know, and they don't do a lot for us.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like during the day.
Yeah.
Like up until the headliner, it was like, this is kind of cool, but like this doesn't. I don't really.
Yeah, we were able to like get in, cause like still there's some like I feel like there's still some stuff you can like go to, and like kind of still like kind of groove.
Yeah, I mean.
Was there any kind of stuff like that?
TV Girl was.
Yeah, bro.
Me. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
TV Girl was cool. I kind of forgot about that.
And wasn't I dressed that day too?
Same time though.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
A lot of people had a real Sophie's choice right then. A lot of people had a real Sophie's choice of who do we go see.
Yeah.
A lot of people said TV Girl, but there were definitely some big fans of both. Like, I don't know what to do.
There's some people that are just on TikTok and just didn't
hey
know where to
man,
go.
they both make really good music.
Yeah, and I've seen both live, and I liked both of them live.
Yeah,
so
fuck yeah.
That was cool. What are you looking up over there?
I am looking up who played.
Okay.
Because I'm curious.
Cool. Yeah, so TV Girl was really cool. They had a good vibe, and I enjoyed their set.
Yep.
Also, for anyone going to Lollapalooza, after TV Girl, I had a cheeseburger from the Billy Goat Tavern. It's probably one of the best value items from any of the food places there.
Was it good?
It's a good cheeseburger. It's a decent size, and it's $9.
Solid.
So for all those reasons, I would recommend it. But,
good. That's a good key thing to have in the back of the head.
I saw it last year. I saw it last year, and I was like, that seems like, because it was $8 last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good price, and like I might have to get that. Right. And then I went with an Italian beef instead, and it was not good. Like it was just like.
From where?
I don't remember, but like I don't think I asked for it dipped, and then it was like I don't know if there were really peppers on it, like whatever. Anyway, that's not what really matters here, but. So yeah, I mean, I tried to hang out at like Perry's and stuff, with the people I was with, that was cool. Like we saw Two Hollis, and he was cool. Cool just to like start the day, I guess. And then there was some other DJs. Some of like the DJs had like was like doing some like cool transition stuff. Like they went from like don't like to they went from like Feel So Close to You to like Chief Keef to like Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. And it was like just like cool like transitions and stuff, and like, just music we all knew, so it was cool.
That's sick.
But then like they went into some EDM stuff, and like it was still like cool, but like it was like an hour-long set, and we're like, let's just walk around, let's see what's going on.
Thanks.
We came back for Kenny Beats.
Okay.
Which my brother Elijah and I were like kind of like he had been hyping it up to me, like he's like, I think Kenny Beats is gonna be really cool. He like apparently sees some like YouTube videos or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was like he saw like videos of him at Boiler Room or something, and like thought it was cool. So we were both excited for that, and we both like obviously know like the music he's produced and stuff, and it was like he was just doing EDM stuff. Like it wasn't like he was doing like the rap stuff that my brother had seen him doing. So it was like he got into that a little bit, but it was like okay, I don't know. Like we were a little disappointed. It was fine. Like it was still cool. It's just Perry's. We're just kind of enjoying ourselves, like having a good time, whatever.
Yeah. Facts.
But it's like, for me, and we tried to go back and see Fortet because, after TV Girl, because like, Fortet, I heard good things and like, whatever. And it's just like, the thing is like, Fortet was just doing like EDM stuff, like obviously it's Perry's, but like, he wasn't really doing like the stuff that I had listened to a little bit of beforehand.
Yeah.
Which was like, kind of, I felt like a little more experimental and like, just a different vibe. But like, to me, when Fortet was doing EDM, and this might be like offensive, and I just don't know anything. I'm not trying to be offensive, but like, the dude at 3 o'clock, and Fortet, like, I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just like sound and noise and like, and it's like, yeah, it's cool for like 20 minutes, but like, I can't sit there for an hour and like, really get into it. Like, it's just, maybe I haven't had the right experience yet, but like, I don't know.
Valid.
So yeah, like, I don't know. And then, so then we go over and like, we catch a little bit of like the end of Tate McRae's set.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to stake out a good spot for Future.
Yeah.
And TV Girl and Future are at the same stage, so like, we had already been there and kind of seen what was going on. And I didn't really go to that stage, like, the last year. So I didn't really get it. Like, I didn't know what the layout was like and stuff. For TV Girl, we did not see a thing other than what was on the screen.
Okay.
Because there's like a hill, and that really messes up like the vision, because like, if like, it's like kind of like that.
Right.
So like, if you're not all the way at the top of the hill, or like on the like the coming down part, you can't really see anything.
Right. That's pretty fucked.
Yeah. Other than like what's on the screen.
Yeah.
And you know, you can still like enjoy the music, but like, you want to
can't see. Yeah. You want to see.
So,
you
like,
want to see. You want to be able to.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah. So then we get like
simple request.
Right. So Tate McRae, I'm watching her on the screen. She's all right. Like, not my like really what I'm there for, but like, it's still enjoyable.
Right. You mean like music wise?
Yeah. Not music wise. Performance wise, like, it's not bad. I'm watching it. It's cool. Like, it's not what I'm there for, but I can still understand it.
Right.
Like, yeah. So we're trying to just like kind of move up, get into like a decent spot for Future. Future comes out, he's like 30 minutes late. He's for an hour 15 set, so that's like 45 minutes now, because they did cut him off right at the end.
Yeah.
And so that was like,
what I heard was that he showed up 30 minutes late.
Yeah. And
got cut off he got cut off at 10.
At 10, like strict deadline.
Yeah.
Like Summer Smash, Travis Scott came out like, what Travis Scott did, he came out like 10 minutes before his set was supposed to end. Or like Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
They started like 10 minutes before it was supposed to end, and they just went.
Yeah.
They did like the full length or whatever, and they just ended late. With
and
Lala,
like 12:15 wasn't
really.
Long. They ended like I think they ended
probably but
I
like
think.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. But like Lala ended right on time, which is like,
it's what it is.
Like,
it's in the middle of the city.
They probably had some deal with Chicago. Yeah. They've been there for so long. They want to keep a good relationship.
And also, I think they're to the point now where like, you know, with like Cole, it's like it's still kind of growing.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, of course we gotta fucking
Cole, when it's ran by Cole Bennett and you see the way that man operates, and I have a lot of love and respect for Cole Bennett, but that man kind of goes with the flow. And it's not like the conglomerate of Lollapalooza.
Right. Lollapalooza is a lot more like, you're like, no artist is too big. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say for Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
At this point,
and for Cole Bennett, it's like, this is like the biggest artist he's ever had on the stage.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, he's gonna fucking.
Who is he to tell Travis Scott like?
Travis, you're done. Travis,
it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But like, so he was cut off. And like, when they were on the stage, it was great. Metro honestly really didn't add much to the set, but he's just there, and it's cool. It's like, oh, there's Metro. Yeah. And you know, Future did his thing, and it's just like, you just leave wanting so much more. Yeah. Especially like for me, you know. I've become a pretty big Future fan, and like the performance was good. like everyone went crazy for like that. Obviously, I
Yeah.
think that was fun. But like, I don't know. I think I have the appetite for like a 2.5 hour feature set. So when they do 45 minutes, it's like, man, you know.
Yeah.
I definitely would have enjoyed the 30 minutes that we missed.
Yeah.
But I also I don't think it was Future's fault. Like, I think it was just them setting up the stage. Like, there were people on the stage for most of that 30 minutes.
Oh, really? It was
it was like setting up like the pyro or like whatever else. Like, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Happens. Yeah. Facts. So okay, I know that they have a tour.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry,
it honestly just makes me grateful for like that night we had at Summer Smash.
Yeah.
Where we were just so close. Because I also just couldn't see him that well. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like at that stage with that view, like maybe I did it wrong. Maybe we did it wrong. We didn't go to like the right spot. Maybe like whatever. But like we just did not have a good view.
Yeah.
I could barely see them for most of the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I don't know. It's like it's slightly disappointing. I don't want to complain because they did put on a good show, but it's like
it's tough.
But then you just
what 30 minutes could have been.
Right. I just appreciate that night last year at Summer Smash where we were so close. He did such a good set. It was like full length. It was.
That was like heaven-esque, honestly. It really was. Think about it now, where like some of our friends came out of nowhere, and you were like, he's here! I'm not gonna blast his name out there, but like...
And then they did his song.
And then they did like his song that I heard him rapping over like the fucking headset on fucking Fortnite for like years and years and years.
Yeah. And it was Jumpman, which like probably will never perform again.
Yeah.
Like that song just won't be performed again.
That's
probably for like the rest of time.
Probably
unless there's like
maybe.
some like they squash the beef or whatever.
Unless they squash, which is possible.
I guess.
I wouldn't put it past them.
But it's like, so it just makes you appreciate that so much more, because like you have that, and it's like you may never get that again.
Yeah, that was such a euphoric moment. Honestly, that whole set. We were so close. We were so close, and we were all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tough. It wasn't similar to that this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it was very different this year.
Yeah.
It was very different.
Oh, at Summer Smash?
Yeah. It's very different this year.
I mean, we weren't far for...
No, I'm just saying like the vibe, like the energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Overall, like in the crowd, I think too, and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. What were you gonna say about the tour though? Future and.
So I know that the Lollapalooza set was built into their tour.
Right.
So what does their tour look like? Are they playing?
Yeah.
Do you know? Did they played sets before this, right?
I think they did. I think this was like the second. It was early in the tour, but I don't think it's the first date.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I think it honestly would have been worth it for me not to go to Lolla and like go to like Milwaukee or something and see him.
Facts.
But like, you know, I feel like I'm not.
Are they playing in Milwaukee?
I think it was like the day before. I think it already happened. But yeah, I mean, like I feel like I'm not upset that I went. Like there's no way I could have known, and it's also like it's Lolla. Like I'm gonna go. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It happens.
Yeah.
Listen. Did you see Skrillex?
Oh, I forgot to bring this up. So Skrillex, it was like announced that Skrillex was like on Saturday night, but they didn't release like what time he's performing until like a few weeks ago. And it was like he starts like 30 minutes before Future, but like that's not really like feasible. I'm not really gonna go to that.
It's not feasible.
Yeah, because we're trying to like get in there for Future. You know what I mean? And we're not trying to like show up like right on. And that's the thing. If we had known he was gonna be 30 minutes late, maybe I could have seen 20 minutes of Skrillex or whatever. Right. And it's also the fact that at 10:45 on the day of, I get a text and it's like, new Skrillex set added at 12 p.m.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, like it was just brutal because I had been like, the whole time since the lineup came out, and it was like, I was like, man, I hope I get to see Skrillex. Like I'm not even a big EDM fan, but I know he puts on a good show.
It would have been more of the same.
Yeah, but there was this dude in front of us who his friend texted him on Snap, and he was like, bro, Skrillex live goes so hard. And I was like, but like just the fact that I could have if I was going by myself, like, and I was happy I went with who I went with, like my friends and my girlfriend and everyone that I went with, but it was like, if I had just gone by myself, I could have just ran out the door and just gone and seen that, like, that 12 o'clock Skrillex set. But it just didn't happen.
Didn't work out.
And if I had known earlier, maybe we could have gone down there, but whatever.
It happens.
It is what it is. It was just like, man, I could have seen Skrillex and Future and it would have been fine. I just couldn't get there early enough.
I'm sorry. Sorry to bring that up.
No, it's fine. I wanted to mention it. I forgot. But
yeah. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I'm making it sound like it was a bad experience. It really wasn't.
I'm sure,
I'm more pointing out the negatives. Like I said, the show, what Future and Metro did do on stage was great. It was just, I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
And that means, if I wish it was longer, that means it was a good show.
Yeah.
So, like.
Fact.
Yeah.
We gotta see it. We gotta see him again.
Yeah.
We gotta try and see him again.
And, like, okay, if anyone listening knows Future, can you please tell him that he needs to do a 10th anniversary tour for Future and Hendrix, like self-titled albums, like 2 nights in each tour stop.
Yeah.
And one is for the Future album, one's for Hendrix. I'd go to both of them if he came to Chicago.
Yeah, I would too.
I would go to both.
I know a lot of people that would go to both.
I would go to both, and they just need to come. There's demand for it. And you know what?
100% demand.
You know what they could do also? They could do like UFC Pavilion and do all like the college arenas.
Yeah.
Or because it's like 10,000 people. So if you do 2, it's like 1 night at the United Center.
Right.
So it's like, it's very doable, and there's demand for it. That's all I'm saying. I need that to get to the people that can handle it.
You gotta put it out there. You gotta put it out there.
I'm trying.
When is it? When is the thing of it?
I want to say it's 2016. Those came out.
2026.
So
2 years from now.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I just need to get. I want them to get on it early.
Yeah. He's gotta start mapping that out in the next year probably.
They don't perform any of those songs.
No.
Like from Hendrix at all on when he performs, and I understand it.
I get it, but Hendrix, bro, solo. So how big has solo gone? Like
it's
since that album's released.
It's a big, but that's not like. I just needed to run through that track.
My collection.
I just need to run through that track list.
Yeah. My collection. Let me look at that track list. I'm so fucking. Oh my god. I feel like LeBron right now looking up tight ends on National Tight End Day. Do you know that video?
Yes.
It's a horrible
George
video.
Kittle. Travis Kelce.
All my tight ends on
Mark Andrews. Happy Tight Ends Day.
Oh my god.
It's so funny that like that's just what he's known for on the internet. It's just kind of not. It's just
not being
a
real.
liar. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, coming out strong is fucking Dude, hallucinating.
Fresh air.
Fresh air. I would need fresh air.
If he would just run through that track list, I would just be. I wouldn't need
You wouldn't need much else.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need much else.
Yeah. And then Future on the first night would just go crazy.
Yeah.
Like the self-titled, just Power of Attorney.
Yeah.
Can't even think about it. Because I just don't think it's gonna happen. But it would be so good if it did. Everyone would love it.
Everyone would love it. Power of Attorney would be so fucking crazy live. So crazy. Did you see Kendrick perform Mask Off?
Kendrick performed Mask Off.
Yeah, his remix.
Does he do that?
He did it at the Damn Tour.
Okay. Then I may have.
Yeah.
I don't have great recollection of it, but I may have.
Yeah.
Seen Kendrick twice.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. I don't think he did it the second time.
Yeah.
He won.
Did you see him at Lolla?
No, I saw him at Rolling Loud.
Oh, you saw him Rolling Loud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. I'm still gonna go back next year, assuming the lineup is decent.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not opposed to going. I don't know. I'm going. Have I told you I'm going to North Coast?
Yes.
I'm going to an EDM fest.
Yeah, talk to me about that because I like the EDM I just saw was cool, but I don't need to go to a whole day of it. And it's also like that's the thing. I don't like they put these 34 however many names are on this tour this festival poster.
Yeah.
And it's like it's all the same.
Yeah. No, okay, so this is what
I just don't get it, obviously. But like, what is there to it?
So let me explain this to you. So I don't know much, however, my old neighbor has really taught me a bit because they're super into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, from what I know, there's definitely some really big names in the game. As if there's a Travis Scott, as if there's, you know. So there's like John
Skrillex,
Summit.
Diplo.
Not exactly.
Not even. Okay.
No, not those.
John Summit.
John Summit.
I've seen the name. I've heard the name probably.
Who else? Oh, I had Incredible playing. Incredible would be also insane live.
That track list would just go nuts.
Yeah, it would. It would. Let me just fucking look through. I'm sure there's some names on here that I like. Tiesto.
Yeah.
John Summit. Sure. Zed's Dead.
Yeah. And also Zed.
Zed.
Which I believe those are unrelated.
Yeah. I know. I think they're.
Are they? I have no idea. Then there's who else am I thinking?
I don't know. There's a few others. There's a few other names.
Fred again is really big right now.
I don't know. There's some other people. I'm kind of blanking on them right now. However, there's some. Okay, yeah. So there's some very big names and shit like that.
Yeah.
And what's really cool about it is that sometimes there will be like groups that are like there's one specific group of DJs or like fucking what are they called?
EDM makers. I have no idea.
I forgot what they're called. There's just one, like a group of 4 will come out and start playing and everything. Yeah. And like, they'll all do like I don't really know shit, honestly. I'm semi-talking out of my ass, but like, I do know that there's like 4 like dudes that come out and no one knows who they are because they always come out in like masks and shit, kind of like Daft Punk. Sure. But it's all like really well known, like the big guys in like that EDM scene. Yeah. It's like rumored that it's those guys. Yeah. But and like it probably is, which is really cool.
But like, they're not playing like specific songs, right? They're kind of just going. Like
what do you mean?
Like, okay, like, because like Fortet, for example.
Right.
Like, he put out an album.
Right.
Of like, he put out an album and it was like electronic, but it wasn't like EDM. It was kind of different.
Right.
But then he gets on Perry's stage and it's just like EDM music. Like, is that like a rehearsed set? Is it just like freestyling? Is it
no, it's probably rehearsed. They do a lot of like that. Like they're probably like in their house, like working on the set list and everything. Yeah, for sure. They're definitely tightening it and everything. Yeah. And from what I know, I don't know if it's like that for like pros, but like it's usually like a pre-recorded mix that they have. And then they're just adjusting
like adding sounds and
they're adding different shit as they like, you know.
If someone knows a lot about EDM and wants to come on the podcast,
we're gonna have
more than welcome.
All right, great. Then we're gonna have someone on. Then we're gonna have 2 people on. We might have a couple people on to explain it to us.
Cause I'm obviously.
I'm gonna text them right now and just say you're coming on the pod. So, yeah. I'm going to a festival. Yeah. I'm going to a festival.
Yeah. You will have to let us know how
I will let you know how it is. We're definitely going to have that up before. I hope that we can get that podcast up.
Before the
festival. I would like that to happen. I think it'd be good.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I'm excited for it. The way that I kind of looked at it is like, yes, bro, I'm not really super into EDM myself either. Like, yes, I've listened to it a bit through my neighbor. It's been cool. Fuck with it. However, I don't really like still tend to it like hella. Like I don't really listen to it outside of like that. You know what I mean? So what I think is different about like doing like the Perry stage at like Lala is like there's so much different shit at Lala. It's like you're kind of stepping into different fields of music and shit, and that's very heavily like EDM, obviously, right? So I think that like doing like just the full like fucking we're just going all the way fully immersed in the EDM because it's very like there's like the crowd is I've heard the crowd is really fucking cool and it can be like it's just a very good time. People are in crazy outfits and shit. People are wearing shitloads of colors and just like trippy stuff. Like it's cool. I think it'll be cool to like check out, but I feel like to like be like an outsider, like I think both of us are, it's better to like, well, it's not better, but like it's maybe a better way to just fully fucking throw
It's
yourself into
experience.
it for a day rather
Yeah.
than like just kind of checking it out. Because I feel like if you're like kind of just going over to check it out, it's a lot easier to be like, yeah, I don't really fuck with this. What else is there?
Sure.
Then you just be like, this is what we got
Yeah.
today. Let's fucking groove to it.
And I'm open to liking it. I just have to have the right
of course.
experience.
I exactly. You said that before, and I believe it.
I don't want to hate on it. I just don't think I understand it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fucking let's get into what you.
Let me tell you about this. I recently
Tell me about it.
with my girlfriend Luna took a trip to Columbus, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I that wasn't I'm sorry. That came off super
you just
judgmental.
had no idea. I don't think I told
No,
you
you
about
told me, but Columbus, Indiana, I was just
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if I told you about it, but yeah.
I don't think I knew. I don't know.
So.
But I did know. I knew what you were kind of doing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So basically, in Columbus, it's a very there's a lot of different kind of cool architecture there.
Yeah. Word.
Yeah, because of this guy Miller. I'm blanking on his first name. He was made the CEO of this like big company there when he was like 24 years old. And then he got drafted to the war. Then he came back and he married this woman. And then they wanted to have like this, like they basically had this like big house built. And then they were like, we want to bring like engineers here to like work for our company.
Yeah.
Or work for his company or whatever. So then they said like, if you want, you can build like churches, schools, like whatever in Columbus.
Yeah.
And if you use these like this list of like 5 like famous like I don't know if they were famous, but like big at the time in like architecture, like we'll pay for like the architecture fees or whatever. So they just wanted to like make the town like how it was.
Yeah.
And it was also cool because then like people could make their own projects necessarily, and it didn't make it so like everybody worked for like the company or whatever. Like they could have their own, they could do it their own way basically. The way they wanted to do
Complete creative control.
Right, within like with the architect obviously.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But that's sick as fuck.
So basically we toured their house, which is basically now like owned by like some Columbus museum basically. Yeah. It's basically like a house museum now. But it was honestly like breathtaking.
Yeah.
When we were there.
Yeah.
I can try to put some pictures in here, but I'd honestly recommend just like Googling it, or like if you're able to just go, because it's just being there is crazy.
Yeah.
But
what was it like?
So it's a 1-floor house, and there's all these like throughout it. There's like these skylights that just bring natural light, and it's just like it's also just a huge property, and there was a different person that did like the gardens outside, and it's all very like symmetrical and geometrical and just very cool to see. And then like on the other side, like basically like the backyard is just like this like sprawling fields. Like it's insane how much land there actually is. They just bought it from a farmer, which is just
fucking
crazy. And like all around the outside of the house is like big like bushes, so you don't really see the house from like the main road or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, inside the house is like there's basically like 3 separate houses in a way, and it's like one is for the kids, one's for like the parents, and then one's for like the service people, and then there's one big like center, and there's like a conversation pit and like a dining room and like just like communal space basically. And it's very cool, and the whole house is also very colorful. Like the interior designer, who is different than the architect and different from the guy who did the gardens, it's like a 3-person job basically. But they just added, it was like he wanted to make it very colorful, and that's kind of his style, I guess. But yeah, it was just so cool to see how it all like played out, and it didn't feel like old in any way either, really.
Yeah. So it was so. And
cool.
What was it created? I mean, obviously a while ago, right?
Yeah, well, I want to say like, they gave us all this information.
Yeah,
I want to like 60s, 70s, something like that. Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe 50s.
Yeah. Between that time.
Yeah.
Between the 40s and the 70s this house was created.
Definitely.
Because, like, it's, I mean, like, that's enough time span for houses. I feel like earlier than that, like, fucking, like, 1900 to, like, 1930, 40 is, like, a little, it's, like, it'd be a different style of house.
Yeah. But it was just designed beautifully, and the way that, like, the way that they thought about designing it was, like, making something, like, so cutting edge and like so like boundary pushing that it can be there for years. Like it was like designed after like the Ivy League like certain Ivy League universities that like or like with the same thought process kind of that like because those dorms and stuff have just been standing for so long. But they were built so long ago and they like are still in use, and it's just kind of like with that thought in mind, which is just so cool. Like and if I have the opportunity to like design a house, it's just like it just like puts so many different thoughts in my mind. But like
if you could have a vending machine in your house, it's free. Everything's free. What would it be? Anything. Vending machines have become anything.
This is crazy.
Imagine I just made you list like 30 snacks right now.
So A1 is gonna be a nacho cheese Dorito.
A2, same thing. All of them nacho cheese Doritos. All of them 25 cents. No, What is it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because listen, let me think about it for a second. I'll let you think. The way I thought of it was there was this fucking photo I saw a while back when I was a kid of like fucking Derrick Rose in his house, and he had this Skittles vending machine. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this photo.
No, that's wild.
Let me see if I can find it.
But
I swear to God he did. I hope I'm not tweaking.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been really enjoying kombucha lately, so I think there'd be some kombucha in there. Like I think that there needs to be some health stuff, and then also just like some junk stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you'd have something like that more so.
I just want a good variety.
Yeah.
So I can kind of get anything based on how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
Valid.
That's nuts. We're gonna have to put that
I'll send it to you
on the YouTube. But that's something else.
I haven't looked at that photo for like at least 10 years.
How old is he? Like that's just like that's like a 20-year-old just got some money. This guy is like a big NBA contract.
Hold on. Let's see how old he was. We can trace that back.
And just
this was ESPN.
First thing that came to his mind.
What are we getting?
Skittles vending machine.
This was 2010. Okay, how old is Derrick Rose?
So what?
It's 14 years ago. If my math is correct.
It is, depending on when his birthday is.
Let's see. Okay. He's 35 right now.
So he was 21.
He was 21.
Yeah. I mean, that's a young man.
That's a young man first with time a lust for Skittles.
First time on his own. First time with this much money.
I mean...
and he needs his Skittles.
I see it in a similar way of, like, James with the Mike and Ikes.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if James went to the league. Some insane alternate universe.
Because
James goes to the league, Mike and Ike.
When he played in high school, it was his ritual before a home game to go to the corner store
and get Mike and Ike's.
And get a Mike and Ike and a chocolate bar.
Ridiculous. But like it was basic sugar that just boosted him before the game. It makes sense, but it's crazy.
If you ask his coaches, they would tell you that he was much better on the road that year than at home.
That's so funny, honestly. It's because that chocolate weighed him down, bro.
you're just dead after the first quarter.
Yeah.
Like you've got such a boost for the first quarter, and then you just fall off.
You probably hit so many threes in that first quarter, and then just bricked them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to shit talk them live like that. That's not fair, bro. I love you. You probably didn't. You're a fucking world class hitter. I promise.
But no, I did want to just share that with you because I think if you got the chance to see it, you would love it. Like,
yeah, it's
just I'll show you photos, but
please
they don't do it justice.
Yeah, no, you'll have to show me photos, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, shit.
Yeah.
How was Columbus, Indiana outside of that? Anything else?
Like our tour guide. Oh my God, yes, thank you for asking.
Fuck yeah! Columbus, Indiana, baby.
Because
open up the treasure trove.
Our tour guide recommended she recommended that we just walk around, see the downtown, which it's a 65,000 person town.
Yeah.
So the downtown is comparable to Park Ridge downtown almost.
Damn.
Just in the way that it's there's some small shops and whatever, but less chains. But
of course.
She recommended this brewery for us.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Did he hit it?
My girlfriend doesn't like beer,
yeah.
and I'm not 21, so it was just we were kind of out on that.
Facts.
But then she also recommended this ice cream place.
Okay.
And we were we put that in our back pocket. We were hungry for lunch though.
Right.
So I had a great Reuben sandwich.
Fuck! Oh my God! From where?
Columbus Bar.
Okay.
It's just a place called Columbus Bar.
Yeah.
We were the only two people in there for a while, but it was 3:00. But it was good. They had good food. And then we went to this ice cream place. She didn't tell us it was 100 years old.
Oh shit!
It's from 1900.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah. And I'll put some photos here as well, and I'll show you.
Yeah.
Because they had this insane collection. I'm sure they're just from over the time of the shop, but of just soda machines. Just old time soda machines that are crazy.
Yeah.
And we walk in there, and you know what day? It was Tuesday. You know what happens at this place? I I'm not gonna pronounce the name, but
what's the name?
It's
what's the name?
It's Zirocco's or something,
okay.
Or something.
Zirocco's.
Something like that.
Sure.
Could be. Yeah.
Zaracudas.
I'm butchering it, but it's something along the lines of
right.
that. But on Tuesdays they have 2 Scoop Tuesdays, and I was like, we made it. This is perfect.
You hit that shit.
Yeah, strawberry banana was the flavor of the month, and that was just a banger.
Oh my God, again, this sounds like Hall of Fame. I'm not gonna lie. The Reuben and the strawberry banana ice cream, I would have been like, alright, I'm good.
After the sandwich, I was like, I don't know if I can have ice cream.
Yeah.
But then it was 2 Scoop Tuesday, and it was done.
Yeah, the strawberry banana was calling your name.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was just
hit him.
It was wow, there was this perfect. It was this beautiful house, and we got a great tour of it. Yeah. And then it's who knew Columbus, Indiana had so much to offer?
Yeah, bro. It's sick as hell. It sounds like a good time.
And bro, so
how long were you there for?
Just 2 nights.
2 nights.
This was we did the whole day we were there. It was this. But then my girlfriend wanted to go to this a thrift store, and I was I wasn't sure. I wasn't I just had a Reuben and some ice cream. I could just go home and relax.
Right.
But we went to the thrift store, and first of all, everything there was so cheap already.
Yeah.
And then it was 50% off.
Yo! So you were pulling out quarters, buying a load of shit.
I gotta show you what I got, but I got 2 polos for $1. And then I got this framed piece of art. I'll throw a photo on the YouTube. But
Is there anything else in there? Any crazy shit?
Nothing too crazy, but it was it was just everything was so cheap. It was the prices were crazy, and it's obviously we're in almost the middle of nowhere.
Right.
It's kind of near Indianapolis, but not really.
Yeah.
But everything was just really affordable there, coming from someone who's in the city. It was, but it was a good trip.
What did you do the second day?
Well, the first day we just got there and had dinner,
Oh, okay.
and that was the second day. And then the third day, we left, and in the morning we just stopped at a Waffle House.
There you go. Oh, at a Waffle House?
Yeah, because I didn't know that. Like, I guess they really start like once you get south of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. I'm used to that. I thought it started like further south.
Yeah.
But it starts there, and my girlfriend had never been to a Waffle House before.
Nice.
So that was just.
Had to go. What'd you get?
Had to go. I got the waffle, and I got the hash browns. I think I got them smothered and covered.
Smothered and covered.
Yeah.
Smothered and covered.
Yeah.
And what is covered again?
Covered is cheese.
Covered is cheese,
Yeah.
and smothered is gravy.
Smothered is onions, I believe.
Onions?
They just throw some diced onions in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is glazed gravy? Smothered, covered, and glazed.
I don't know if they do gravy on the hash browns.
Do they do gravy though?
I don't know. They probably do. They probably have biscuits.
Can we find out this menu right now? Do they have it
can.
on the menu?
I don't know. I kind of knew what I was gonna get before I walked in there.
I feel like I'm not gonna spend the time to look it up.
Yeah.
It feels too much into it. However, I will say I feel like I would walk into a Waffle House and feel like
Gravy.
bro, gravy. Gravy. No, bro. Just overwhelmed
Yeah.
by all the options of like what you can do to like fucking, cause you can really like throw a bunch of shit on like your food.
There's like 8 different ways to have the hash browns.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
Yeah.
can really fuck around in there. Not saying I would exactly, but
Yeah.
like, you know, it's just
You can customize your meal.
you can really go crazy with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted. It was just it was a nice trip, and I wanted like share, especially like the design stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because like, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Real quick, you think we can do a quick rundown of the Chicago baseball and because we did a little check-in
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we haven't spoken.
We should do I just want to do another quick check-in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's been some things happening.
Yeah.
All negative.
Kind of.
All negative. All negative.
I mean,
What's been positive?
I mean, you could look at the Cubs trade deadline and say they picked up some guys, you know.
Oh, I see this. I don't really know about, so you'll have to enlighten me.
Yeah. So yeah, the White Sox at the time of recording this, I believe their game is against Oakland. We're recording this Monday the 5th. But I believe their game against Oakland is still going on, and they've lost 20 in a row.
Yeah.
Up to today. Which is just the worst streak in franchise history, and it's like a 100-year-old franchise plus.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad right now on the south side for the baseball. And then the Cubs, not that much better. I mean, definitely better. Like definitely like a somewhat competitive team, but not really for this. Like they're not really competing for anything this year. The year is pretty much over, unless something miraculous happens.
It won't.
Yeah, Paolo.
It won't be allowed. It won't be allowed.
Who's not allowing it?
The team. The whole team. Not the whole team, but the team, like the front office and everything.
The front office. I see.
They're selling.
I mean, they're not though. They
kind of are.
They got rid of.
They're just not putting any more effort into this year.
Right.
And they're probably gonna get rid of Belly.
I mean, it's not their choice, but
yeah, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just
I mean,
you know.
Yeah. They traded a couple guys, but yeah, they're just kind of going for like 2025, 2026.
Yeah, they're just
to be more competitive. They got a couple guys at the trade deadline that are under contract for like a year or two. So yeah, they traded away Christopher Morel, which was kind of a big thing on the team. Like if you were a Cubs fan, you liked Christopher Morel.
He was a fun piece to have.
He was a fun guy.
He was a fun dude.
He swung big very often, and I think he struck out a lot. And I think it was just like he hasn't performed that well this year.
Yeah.
He still has hit 18 homers, but
yeah,
like just with a 200 batting average. So
yeah.
I think I think it's gonna hurt a little bit when he just starts doing so well with Tampa, because they're the type of guy that could just flip that switch on a guy and just make him just start hitting.
Yeah, no, it's true, and I think trades definitely feed into that. It's like, oh, okay, somewhere else, somewhere new, I gotta start.
Yeah.
You know? Not that he was like not showing up, but just it's one of those things like, all right, new place, let's go.
Yeah, and I think we got Isaac Paredes.
Yeah.
So I think. He's definitely a real third baseman. Morel cannot play third base very well at all. If you've watched him at all this year, you've probably seen him make an error or two.
Yeah.
He's just not that good at defense. And Paredes is, and Paredes also can hit pretty decently. So
cool.
He's definitely a good piece to have.
Good construction piece.
In that infield.
Yeah. Strong.
Something going on. The White Sox are just getting worse. They traded some of their good guys away, so there's just nothing much left. There's obviously Luis Robert and whoever else that's actually a talented MLB player, but there's a lot of guys on there that wouldn't really get a shot on another team.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It's what it is.
Nothing we can do. Reinsdorf doesn't want to win, so we're not going to win. That's the bottom line. He doesn't want to spend more than however much money on the team, so they're not going to do it. It is what it is. We're done talking about it. There's nothing more to talk about.
Yeah, it's tough.
There's nothing happening in Chicago for the baseball season.
No, not this season. But Hawks are getting excited. That's coming back soon.
Cool.
Not that anything's changed.
Yeah.
It's just season's gonna come.
Yeah.
Bears season is happening. It's coming Saturday.
Yeah, they've been playing preseason. They already had one game, right?
They had the Hall of Fame game and they won it.
Okay.
Caleb Williams wasn't playing.
Right. You wouldn't expect him to, right?
I guess not for that game.
But you think he's gonna play at all preseason?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll play in preseason.
Okay.
He'll probably play all games. If he doesn't play all games, he's definitely playing the last 1 or 2 for sure.
Yeah.
But he's probably
I guess
play all games.
Quarterback injuries aren't that prevalent. You wouldn't hold it You might.
They kind of are. Don't fucking jinx it here, bud.
Right, but in the NBA, Giannis doesn't play preseason just so he doesn't he's good at that. He doesn't.
Yeah, it's also just different. It's an 82 game season.
Right.
That's 17 weeks. They just are and especially with rookies. Caleb Williams got to get adjusted to the feel of
right.
a real
No,
NBA,
of course.
A real NFL game.
But you don't have to put your veteran wide receivers out there preseason, do you? I
don't know.
Yeah.
That I don't know, but I think they probably.
they need some practice.
Maybe not with every team, but I think definitely with this Bears team, it's
the chemistry needs.
This is all very new again.
Right.
This isn't. So it's not like we're walking in with the same QB for the past 7 years. And he's good and ready to go. We'll let the fucking kid take a couple throws at it.
Right.
It's this kid's brand new. Let's make sure he can fucking see on the field and shit.
Right.
And get adjusted to that pace.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There are things to look forward to in Chicago.
Yeah.
Sports-wise.
Yeah.
So.
It'll be fun. Bulls are going to suck. We have Josh Giddey. That'll be interesting at times. But, we're going to dance around. Maybe, Reinsdorf will throw a little love at the Bulls. Probably not. Kid's fucking us double time over there. Old man Reinsdorf.
Yeah.
Double time on it.
Gotta let it go.
Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go.
Yeah. That's a quick sports rundown.
Yeah.
I think I have a random thought, and then I think we'll get out of here.
Oh, let's bang it.
And this
doesn't leave this room?
No, I'm putting it on the internet.
No, I know.
I don't know if it's the best idea. But this, and I want to preface this by saying that, first of all, I have a loved one that has Alzheimer's. I've experienced it from that perspective. And obviously I have a lot of sympathy and a lot of
you should be very
of sympathy for those that have family members and those that are dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia.
Right.
I want to preface this by saying that. And I am not meaning to be insensitive here. I merely just want a little bit of understanding. with that being said, I was driving.
Why are you posing this to me? Why am I the
No,
keeper of the answers?
Hold on. I was driving earlier this week, and on the bus in front of me is a advertisement for a walk for Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Right? My question is, why is there a walk? Right?
Okay.
Like,
sure.
what does the walking do to raise money? You know what I mean?
So this isn't really exactly like an Alzheimer's specific. This is for any type of.
Right. It's the Alzheimer's walk. I wanted to cover my bases, and I wanted to let people know where I stand and all of that.
No, yeah, you're just no.
I just don't want it to come off the wrong way.
Right, of course, but it's an overall like for all of these.
Yes.
And like, do you feel like the runs fit into that as well?
Somewhat.
Like the 5K and like
somewhat. I mean, my thing is just that they're spending money on advertising.
Yeah.
They're spending money to put the whole thing on.
Right.
Why doesn't everyone just take all that money and just donate it to whoever they're giving the money to? You know what I mean?
They need an action.
Okay.
They need something that says, come join us.
Yeah.
Come be here in this exact moment.
I guess that
do something active.
I guess that gets the word out more.
Exactly.
I guess
they need that, and then people will further donate there, because they're definitely handing out different like donation check things at the event.
Yeah, and so
you know what I mean.
So it's like I'm gonna walk this far, like sponsor me for this much or whatever, or like
it can be like that. It can also just be like a pay to like. I don't know. I think some races are like this, but you pay like $75 or something like that, and you go and like do it.
Right.
And that and like that mostly goes towards like proceeds. Then I think you get like the whole like just like you run. Yeah. And you like get like your little fucking knapsack full of little goodies that aren't really goodies.
Yeah, it's like.
And then you get a banana at the end of the race and a medal, and you get out of that bitch.
Yeah, and usually a Cliff Bar as well. But
sometimes a bagel.
I've never gotten a bagel.
Sometimes a bagel, at points beer too, which is cool. Sometimes you can get a beer.
That's weird.
That I respect. However, like running any distance, mainly more than 3 miles, and then chugging a beer afterwards or drinking a beer, doesn't seem smart.
No. Yeah.
My thoughts.
Yeah.
My thoughts.
No. I get it.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you off.
No, it's fine. It's just like, if you're paying $75 and you're gonna go out and you're gonna like drive down to Soldier Field and you're gonna walk for however long, why not just give $100 to wherever the money's going? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's an action.
Yeah.
It's also more than anything like that. It's also like, I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
Like to some people that like, they're doing